I'm starting this series just to shed a little bit of light and love and encouragement around the Bible. Very grateful to be here today, to be serving a loving God and to be saved from a lot of things from my past. There's so much I want to say, and I'm not going to bore you guys. I hope I'm not boring you. There's a lot to get in, so I'll just share a few things today. However, I do want to educate us on a lot of areas in life, so I will be continuing to share these videos, but for the sake of today's video, I'll try to keep it as short as I can, although I have a lot of information I want to pack into a short video. So let's get started. I have a few verses I want to share with us. The first one I want to share is James chapter 1 verse 13 to 14. This is in the Bible, so if you guys don't have a Bible, that's okay. I'm going to be reading it to you anyways. If you don't have a Bible, let me know, because I would love to buy you a Bible and send it to you. But okay, this verse says, "When tempted, no one should say, 'God is tempting me,' for God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. But each person is tempted when they are dragged away from their own evil desire and enticed." So I just want to point again to God's character. God is not evil, although we face evil things in this world, but our own flesh has evil desires. I also just want to say, point out that it says when tempted. So this is not saying if you were tempted, it says when tempted. We will all be tempted at times. There's many areas that we can be tempted, and it says when tempted. So just know that temptation does not come from God. The second thing, this is a verse in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13, just to go along with that. I'm just going to read it out loud. Again in the Bible. It says, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear." Okay, to go along with that point, I'll share my last verse of the day. This is in James. This is chapter 4 verse 4. Again, a verse in the Bible. If you don't know what that is, that's okay. We're all on different learning journeys. Some of you may know more, some of you may know less. That's okay. Okay, it says, "You adulterous people, don't you know that friendship with the world means enmity against God? Therefore, anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God." So this is also just talking on the point that you can't serve two masters at once. Either you're serving God or you're serving the devil. Even though we may not know it at the time, that's why I'm here to shed that knowledge, because I hear so many people say, "Oh, I believe in God," but they actually have no idea what that means. They don't have a relationship with God. They're living of this world, which is okay. It's just a lack of knowledge, which makes me so sad because we're not taught about it, which is why I'm here to teach you about it. Again, no judgment in this place. We're all at different walks in our journey. Again, I wish I knew this sooner, which is why I'm telling you guys about it. But yeah. Every time we make a decision, we are serving somebody. Who are you serving? I would just challenge you this week to start asking yourself, okay, what is this action doing for me, and who is it pleasing? Is it pleasing to God, or is it pleasing to the devil? Because every action has a consequence, whether we know it or not. So yeah, I just challenge you to try to be aware of that this week. Yeah. And before you make an action, just really think before you do. A lesson we've all been told as kids, but yes, think before you speak, think before you do. Just a good place to start. Love you all. Thank you for listening. I hope you made it through this video. I hope that you could learn something from this. And again, if you don't have a Bible, message me. I'd love to buy one for you.